Similarly, people question, if Allah knew before He created Adam and Iblis that Iblis would refuse to bow to Adam, that Adam would eat from the tree because of Iblis's trickery, so why did He create Iblis? He could have created Adam, left Iblis out of the picture, and we just have things are in order, no problems, no. So why? The point is that when Allah created Iblis, the evil which came from Iblis, it produced a great good. If we look at Iblis and Adam, both of them disobeyed Allah. Adam disobeyed Allah and ate from the tree. Iblis disobeyed Allah and didn't bow in honor before Adam. Some people mistakenly understood or understand that Iblis's refusal to bow is what made him a kafir. But this is not true. This is not true. Because if in Iblis's act of disobedience is kufr, what do we say of Adam? Did he not disobey also? So you'd have to say Adam became a kafir also. No. Disobedience in and of itself does not cause a person to become a disbeliever. The Khawarij, the group which broke away from the early body of Islam, that was the position they took. If you made any act of disobedience, you became a disbeliever. Finish. This is a deviation. This is an aberration. This is not the correct Islamic understanding. Sin does not make a person a disbeliever. The point is that when Adam disobeyed Allah and Allah had taught him words of repentance, he turned back to Allah in repentance. In the case of Iblis, when he disobeyed Allah and Allah called him upon it, what did he do? Did he turn to Allah in repentance? No. He said, I am better than him. I'm better than Adam. You made me from fire and you made him from clay. This is where the disbelief came. Because what in fact he was saying was that it was not befitting for me to bow before Adam because I am superior to him. And the fact that you are telling me to bow before him indicates that you are wrong. Because he's saying, Allah, God, you are wrong in telling me to bow before this who that is inferior to me. It should be bowing before me. This is where now the disbelief comes into play. He's attributing to Allah error. This is a statement of disbelief. Anybody who says Allah made a mistake here, that's a statement of disbelief. This is where the disbelief came. So the point is though, Adam disobeyed Allah, Iblis disobeyed Allah, fell into disbelief. He came and he tricked Adam into disobeying Allah, and when he did so, Adam turned back to Allah in repentance. The turning back to Allah in repentance is one of the greatest acts of worship. Isn't it? Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said what? Kullu bani Adam khata. All of Adam's descendants constantly commit errors. وَخَيْرُ الْخَطَّائِينَ التَّوَّابُونَ. And the best of those who constantly err are those who constantly turn back to Allah in repentance. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was also quoted in Sahih Muslim as saying, if you didn't commit sins and turn back to Allah in repentance, Allah would have removed you from the face of the earth, brought another people who would commit sins and turn back to Allah in repentance, and He would forgive them. So the act of turning to Allah in repentance, this is a great act of worship. So much so that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "At-ta'ibu min adh-dhanbi kaman la dhanba lah." One who repents from sin is like one without sin. This is how great. Furthermore, when Adam turned to Allah in repentance, then Allah forgave him. This manifestation of Allah's attribute of forgiveness, this great mercy, this came about because of Adam's disobedience and turning back to Allah in repentance. So all of this great good, because of course, to receive Allah's forgiveness and His mercy and His blessings, this is a great benefit. So that great benefit, that great act of worship, this took place because of Iblis's trickery. So the creation of Iblis was not for the trick, but for the good which came from his trick. Is that clear? Right? So when we look at the concept of good and evil in the world, we recognize that good, everything that Allah creates ultimately is good.
فأخلد عاليا